let's launch into our postseason predictions.
Okay.
Here's what I said was going to happen at the beginning of the year. Okay? I said that the Phillies were going to win the NL East. Bing bong. Nailed it. The NL Central. I said the Reds were going to do it. I was wrong. Homer pick. NL West. Dodgers. Bing bong. Nailed it. NL wildcards. I said the Diamondbacks were going to get in. Wrong. I said the Braves were going to get in. Bing bong. Nailed it. And I said the Padres were going to get in. A lot of people said that they weren't sure about that call. A lot of people saying it. A lot of people discrediting me and what I'm saying to you. Padres. Bing bong. Nailed it. Who did you have in the NL?
What I had, I'm going to pull this one up here. I had the NL East. I had the Phillies. A ding dong.
A ding dong.
The Central, I also had the Red Legs. Didn't happen. Dodgers I had for the NL West. So, bing.
Nailed it.
Wild card, I was trying to find my picks. I think I was just kind of throwing them out on the fly, but the one I did have that I saw that I wrote down was Diamondbacks. No.
No. I mean, you got two of the divisions right.
Yeah.
Not bad. Mm-hmm. And I got two of the divisions right, and I got two of the wild card spots right.
Pretty good.
I'll take that. Mm-hmm. That's not bad. The AL, I had the O's winning the East. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. I had the Tigers winning the AL Central as a steamy hot pick.
Ooh, girl.
They came close. Hey, they still made the playoffs. I'm counting that as a victory.
That's pretty nice.
And the AL West, I said the Astros. And I was right on that one. AL wildcards, I had the Mariners. Oh, no. The Rays. Oh, no. And the Rangers. Ugh, injuries, huh? Mm-hmm. Really screwed them this whole season. Who did you have?
Well, I also had the O's for the AL East.
Okay.
Central had the Twins.
Ooh.
And the West, I had the Rangers.
Oh, not so hot.
Yeah, and I think for wild card, I had the Astros.
Hey, you know what? Chalk that as a dub. Chalk that up as a dub because they made it. Mm-hmm. They made it. So, and then we'll do these picks, and then we'll go back and see, like, hey, who did we have winning the leagues and the whole freaking thing? All right, AL wild card. Boston at Houston. I have Houston in 2, and then I have Kansas City at Baltimore.
Did you say Boston?
Why did I say Boston?
We were just watching the Boston and the Yankees thing.
Why did I say? Yeah, that's right. Why did I type Boston in here? Did I have a stroke? I probably did. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
It's all right. People have strokes when they walk in here.
Yeah, it's the fart dunge. Detroit at Houston. Mm-hmm. I have Houston in 2. Still doesn't change that it's Houston in 2. I get Scoobles apiece.
Now I have Boston winning.
Now I got them all. You know what? You know what? We need to play 165, 7, 8, and 9 to get Boston in here. I have the Detroit Tigers losing to Houston in 2. Kansas City at Baltimore. I have Kansas City in 2.
Oh, boy.
I got a little upset there. Who you got for the AL wildcard this week?
Okay, I have Houston beating the Detroit Tigers. I don't got a game frame on it. They're just going to beat them.
They're just going to beat them? That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't write down how many games. But and for Kansas City versus the O's, I got Kansas City advancing.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Good. I just don't trust Baltimore's rotation outside of Corbin Burns and Zach Eflin, which is enough in a 2-game series. Or, sorry, a 3-game series. I don't trust their bullpen at all. When you have to DFA Craig Kimbrell the week before the playoffs start, you're in shambles, bro.
Yeah, I think they've each been going. The O's have been kind of trending downward a little bit, and KC have been going up a little bit. And I think, again, with organizations, I'm starting to trust organizations a lot more than what I have in the past.
Yeah.
And so I think the Royals, given the time that, recently have been to the promised land, also having Perez still on the team, I think that'll be, he's been coming on strong. So I think Kansas City is going to put in a nice series here, and they're going to be playing the Yankees come the ALDS.
Yeah, they are. I trust Lugo and Reagan's over Eflin, burns. It's just a fact. That's just what's going to happen. It's just a fact. NL wildcard, Mets at Brewers. I have the Mets in 2. They're playing. Dude, they've been playing hot. It took to today to get here. So they're just, and they get to fly out tomorrow and play. They get to stay in rhythm. That's huge. That is massive. And then Braves at Padres. I have the Padres in 2. The Padres are going to out-slug the Braves.
Okay.
By a million. These games aren't even going to be close. They're going to be barely watchable.
Okay.
The only way that they're watchable is that they're on your TV and your eyes are open.
Okay.
It's good. Whatever the over is, slam it. I couldn't be more confident in a series than this one by slamming They should only just play one game, to be honest. That's how bad it's going to be. Fuck the Braves.
Okay.
That's my NL. Who you got?
I have the Braves. No, I'm just kidding. No, okay. I have given the Mets are coming off a miraculous win and things are really clicking for them right now. I just think the Brew Crew has put in too much work into the season. They are not going to go out easy. I think it's going to be a dogfight, but I do have the Brewers beating the Mets in 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as the Braves versus the Padres, I have the Padres winning. I just think the A's have been struggling all year just to get to this point. It's been rough for them, and the Padres are clicking, and I think their offense is just going, like you said, outslug.
It's just going to destroy.
Yeah.
The Padres are on a war path. So that takes us to our AL and NLDS. ALDS, Royals at Yankees. Yankees in 3. It's just going to take the minimum. I totally get it. Kansas City had a magical run, a magical season. The Yankees can beat you 9 different ways.
Yeah, they have so much offense.
So much offense. And Cole, Rodon, Nasty Nestor. Yeesh. You got to see those 3. And then you get to see Cole twice in a series in 7 games. Yeesh.
Juggernauts.
No. There are 3 times in a 7-game, 2 times in a 5-game series. You're not messing around here. That's just what's good. That's it. Houston at Cleveland. I have Houston in 5. I think Cleveland puts up a fight. I think Cleveland's offense continues to be hot. I think their bullpen can carry them. Do I think their starting rotation can in the playoffs? No, but that's why it's 5 games. And Houston, it's Houston. It's all you got to say. It's Houston. Until proven otherwise, they are in the ALCS.
Yeah, well, I'll just pick up from there. I also have Houston advancing. Again, I think the organization just knows how to take the next steps, and I think the players kind of play calmly underneath that. Jose Altuve is going to be familiar with being in the situation. I think he's going to have a great series here. I have it going 5 games for that, and as well Kansas City versus the Yankees. I think this is definitely going to be the Yankees series to win, and I think Kansas also agrees.
Yes.
I think they're going to be just excited to get there and just get Salvador Perez, like another, run in the playoffs. Some of these younger guys, Bobby Witt Jr., some of the experience. I think that will be enough of a bite for them to be satiated.
Yes.
And then the Yankees will probably take them out 3-4.
Yeah,
that's what I see happening.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. They can go back home. Will it be? I forget how it's set up. I think it's 2 at Yankee Stadium, 2 in Kansas City, then 1 back in New York if it comes down to it. So Kansas City gets a home playoff game. Who would have thought? You would have told me at the beginning of this year, I was like, I think they're going to lose 93 games, but they're going to be fun. No one would have thought this. Nobody. Cool. Pretty cool. And then your NLDS, Mets at Phillies. Phillies in 4. They're a juggernaut. They got hot towards the end of the season. They took a little bit of a break, had to find themselves, made the right moves at the deadline to make their bullpen better and trade away pieces that they didn't really need and kind of gut out some of those problems. I'm talking about you, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Get out of here. And that 3-headed monster of Wheeler, Nola, Sanchez, good God. And then Sanchez, and Ranger Suarez. You're 4 deep in the postseason. I know Suarez hasn't had a great end of the season. He picks it up, and he'll figure it out in the postseason. So I've got the Phillies in 4, and then Padres at Dodgers. Padres in 5.
Woo.
If it goes 4, I'm not shocked, but I think it's going to go 5 just because of the Dodgers offense. Do you trust Landon Knack? And ask yourself that. Do you trust Landon Knack? And if you say yes, you're an idiot. A guy who was in AAA this year, who's going to be your number 3 starter in the postseason. You're telling me Walker Buehler's right? No. Get out of town. There is no way that the Dodgers, with their starting pitching, can sustain a 5-game series and just keep wheeling out their bullpen, hoping for the best and to outslug the Padres. Because the Padres can outslug you, and they can outpitch you in every department.
That is a good place for me to say, I got the Dodgers. I do. I got the Dodgers beating the Padres. I got this going 4.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and here's why I think it. Because I am saying this because I'm believing in Shohei. I'm believing in the organization. I'm looking at these teams as far as what have they done. Well, I know in the past the Dodgers have really crapped the bed as far as postseason, but I think this is a year where I feel that they're going to advance past the NLDS.
Wow.
I think it's going to happen. I just don't want to be the one to say Shohei can't put a team on his back. I hear you on the pitching, which is why I don't have him going much farther.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert.
I know. But I just think the offense is going to be there. I just think I just feel some magic around this team. I think the Dodgers are going to put up, a heck of a run here. So I got the Dodgers edging out San Diego in 4.
Ooh.
And then
edging.
Oh, they edged them so good.
Couldn't resist.
And this, I have Phillies versus the Brewers. It's going to be a dogfight, but I think in 5 games the Phillies are going to win.
Yeah.
It's going to be Phillies are just a team that's built for the postseason. The Brewers had an amazing regular season, but I think the buck stops with the Phils.
Ooh, there we go. I dig it. So to start the year, I had the Rangers winning the AL. The Rangers winning the NL. Yeah, they switched leagues. Controversial.
No one would see it coming.
No one saw it coming. Winning the AL, I have the Rangers, and winning the NL, I had the Phillies. Now, for the NLCS, what we have here, I have Padres at Phillies. Phillies in 6. They're complete. I've liked them since the beginning of the year. I'm not getting off that train. This is where when you build a core and you keep them together, and they're all vets coming up together and bringing the kids along. Man, that's a recipe to where it's your 3rd trip in a row to getting in this postseason after building this juggernaut. This is the year you do it. You extend everybody. I feel like this is their best window to do it. Because, next year everybody gets a year older. And the year after that, everybody gets a year older. It's a little scary. But this year, I feel like they're all ripe and they are just humming. So I've got them in 6 against the Padres. For the ALCS, Houston at the Yankees. Yankees in 7. I just think they outslug Houston. I think Houston's young pitching comes up just short to start for the year. I understand that their bullpen is nasty at the back end and that they can throw some guys in the middle. But I think the Yankees, can just beat you in more ways than Houston can. So I've got the Yankees in 7. Who you got?
Well, let's see. I think to
start the year.
To start the year, I had I went with the Reds. I was going to home. I was feeling real high on my guys, man. I got high on my own supply. So I had the Reds winning the NL, and then I think for the AL, I had the Astros. Again, betting on the organization.
Yeah.
And let's see what I got down here for
winning the NLCS.
All right, for winning the NLCS, I have The Phillies.
Yay!
I think they're going to win in 4. I just think at this point the Dodgers are going to be spent, and the Phillies are just going to roll on over to the World Series.
I think so too.
Okay, and then for Houston versus the Yankees, I just think the Yankees are such a strong offensive force. You cannot stop them. You cannot contain them. They're going to just blow you away.
There we go. So, our World Series, we both have Yankees, Phillies. At the beginning of the year, I said that the Phillies were going to win the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Has my sentiment changed? Fuck no. Phillies in 6. It's going to be a great World Series, though. I just really hope that somehow, some way, a wild card team somehow finds a way and screws up this matchup, because this is what baseball deserves. 2 East Coast juggernauts just slugging away with elite starting pitching, getting after it, dude.
Dude, the people that you want to see Aaron Judge, you want to see Juan Soto, you want to see those types of like big
Bryce
players.
Harper.
Yeah. Schwarber in there.
Schwarber. You want to see Zach Wheeler, dude. You want to see JT Realmuto. You want to see baseball stars on the biggest stage. Mm. And guess what? That includes one of the biggest franchise in all of sports globally, the New York Yankees.
I want to see it, and I want to see them lose so badly. That's one of the things. I want to see them lose on the biggest stage. But the organization. I really do like seeing Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. They're phenomenal, generational talents. And so, yeah, I want to see them on the biggest stage.
I do too. I just want it. The sport needs it, honestly. Because last year's World Series, Game 1 was incredible. But the other games were duds, dude. The Diamondbacks ran out of steam because they weren't built to be there. These teams are both built to be there.
Yeah, I would love to say this because it would be such an entertaining series to watch. And just think about the markets that would bring in. Be huge.
Huge. And look, I know baseball wants the Dodgers in there because Japan, because Ohtani. Just not this year.
Yeah.
They can go out and spend more money than God again next year. But in the meantime, 2024... you got the Phillies hoisting the Commissioner's Trophy.
That's how I got too.
There we go.